Hello, my friends, and good Saturday morning. It is a little before 6 on Saturday, and we are up. Doug has school today, but we've got chicken chores to do before he gets ready for that. So that is what we're going to do right now. I will take you along for that, and then we'll chat. So the first thing, I don't know if you can hear the egg layers, but they are squawking. I don't know why. It's early for them. First thing we have to do is take care of these guys. Look at the size of them. Are they huge or what? So generally Doug fills the waterer, cleans that out while I go do the egg layers. And then we have to move these guys. So I'll show you that when we get ready to do it. So we have these handy little handles on the coop, and we just slide it along slowly. And the boys, girls just kind of move along with us. We have about, what, 4 areas where we move them?
Yeah, 6.
And we move them kind of in a pattern. Come on, guys. Keep moving.
That's it.
They're sitting on the rope, Doug. We got to get them off the rope. And that way they get a little bit of grass. They'll have all this grass destroyed probably in the next week. But we try to give them some, areas with some grass and all that. We have half of it covered with a tarp and half not. That way they can get some sunlight or they can go in the shade, whatever they like. We really do try to give them their best life while they are here with us. Look how little. This one must be, I don't know. Look how tiny that one is compared to everybody else. That must be like the little runt of the litter here. So now the egg layers are squawking so loud, I got to go let them out. So once we get them moved and fed and watered, this is where they were for 24 hours. And it is, not to be gross, but nothing but poop. So we hose it down, rake it with like a fine metal rake, and then we put a bucket of barn lime on it. So that is what we do in the morning for the meat birds. They do take a little extra care. I wish I had recorded when I was heading back to the coop to let the egg girls out. They were so noisy. Oh my gosh, they were just so noisy. And I peeked at the camera and they were still all roosted. So it's not even like they wanted to charge the door. And when I walk back, if I get to about here and just say, ladies, I'm coming, be quiet, they literally go silent. And we'll just sit there so nice until I let them out. It is so funny. I wish I would have. I had 2 waterers in my hand and couldn't hold the camera too. I should have put the waterers down and recorded it, because it is just so funny how as soon as they hear my voice and I tell them I'm coming, they get patient. But this is actually a little early for them. Well, no, I guess it's not. We let them out usually between 6 and 6:30. A little later on the weekends sometimes. But anyway, this is one of my favorite times of day out here. It's just so quiet and the sun's not quite up yet. It's working its way and the garden's just quiet and looks so good. And yeah, I don't know. But the garden is looking good. The potatoes are popping back through again. So we need to mound all those again. Peppers are still limping along back there. They were a little small when we put them in, but the zucchini is just doing fantastic. Fantastic. The cucumbers, same thing. We got to get the cages around the tomatoes because they are starting to really do well. All except this one. We have to adjust the hoses. This one's not getting enough water. And the beans are doing great. And then these are all my herbs along the fence. So garden's looking good. Chicken's looking good, garden looking good. So now I got to get in there and make Doug's coffee. Okay, thought I'd take a minute to sit and chat while Doug's coffee is brewing in the French press. My tea is brewing. Chicken chores are done. Zelda is checking on the meat chickens. They're right out that window. And she misses her buddies being downstairs. Oh my gosh, she used to just sit on the lid of the brooder and watch them. Just update you on what's been going on. Let's see. Thursday, the insurance adjuster and public adjuster came out, and the the public adjuster showed the insurance adjuster everything that we talked about and all that. They were only here about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, and the insurance guy left, and our public adjuster that we hired said that it all looks good. They are pretty much on board with everything that the adjuster said. Now, the way our house is laid out, it is open. The kitchen, the morning room, the family room, the hallway, the stairwell going upstairs, and the whole hallway upstairs are all connected. So the insurance guy said that when they repair all that and have to repaint it, that the entire place will have to be repainted because they don't know if it'll match. We have the paint. We know the paint color. It's going to match. But they are going to pay us to paint our entire house. Not us. I mean, to hire a painter. So, hey, if that's your policy. Lord knows we've paid you enough money over the years. And also the laundry room, ripping out the floor. All new trim in there because all the trim's gone. We're doing all that ourselves. We're doing. I have a guy coming today at 1 o'clock to give me an estimate on drywall. It's somebody that one of my baby mamas has used several times and said he is excellent. So I'm going to do that. Now, it'll be till like Monday or Tuesday till we get the written estimate or the written whatever from the insurance company, their proposal. And then we'll have to make sure it's all good and all that stuff. So anyway, that's what we're waiting on, but we have to get it fixed, so we might as well start getting our estimates and get this work scheduled. And, we'll just pay for it and then get reimbursed, kind of. So that's what's going on with that. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Doug is off next Friday. It's his regularly scheduled Friday off. And so Friday he is going to start on the laundry room. We are just going to do that ourselves so it can get done. Like I said, that's so easy. And it's a laundry room. So it's not like, it's a part of the house where people see. So we are going to do that next weekend, and that way we can get the washer and dryer in here. Thank God. I'm hoping that this will be the last weekend I'm doing laundry at my brother's. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Actually, it probably won't be, because if he does the laundry room next weekend, we'll get the new washer and dryer delivered hopefully next Monday, a week Monday. So probably have to do it one more time there. What else? Doug has school today. I mentioned that. So he's gone probably until about 12:30. Guy's coming at 1. Andrew has a track meet today to coach. So he's leaving here about 7:30 or so. So he has to go to the school to get the javelin, the men's javelin, because that's still at school. So he's got to go get that. And I don't know where the women's javelin and the shot puts are. I guess he's got those already. I don't know. I don't look. So he's doing that all day. I need to run to Aldi. We are out of watermelon, and that is a federal crime in my book. And we're out of bananas. And I need heavy cream. It is pinochle night at my brother's. I am making dessert. I am making my mother's famous strawberry pie. Such a simple recipe. So easy, so basic, but so delicious. And I had a pie crust in the freezer from last fall that I had made some dough and had extra, so I put it in the freezer, and it's a single pie crust, and that's all I need. So, yay for me. I don't have to make crust, so that's thawing right now. What else? Aldi. I ordered new sheets from Walmart.com the other day, and we didn't really like them. I should have read the description a little bit better. They were a little too satiny for us. They were a 800 count sateen cotton. And we just didn't love them. When we opened the package and felt them, and Andrew's like, Mom, I don't like these. So I'm like, okay. I said, I might. And I said, you know what? No. So I went and returned them, even though they were Walmart.com. You can return them in the store. I went and returned them, and they didn't have anything I liked. So I think I'm going to maybe, after I go to Aldi this morning, go to Kohl's and see if they have anything there. I have a 30% coupon there. So I think I'll do that. Yesterday, I only had one little guy, so we ran a bunch of errands. I went and had my blood work done. Andrew had his blood work done. We went out to breakfast. Picked up the Azure order, went to Goodwill. And then we went out to dinner with our friends last night. I way overate yesterday. Did fine at breakfast. I really did. I was fine at breakfast. And then dinner, I overate. I ate about half my dinner, but I had a little bit of an appetizer, and I had some naan bread, and then they wanted to go out for ice cream after, so I had an extra small, but I overate yesterday, and I didn't sleep well last night. Doug overate. When Doug overeats, he tends to snore, and plus allergies are real bad again. He was a little stuffy, so he snored a lot. I was hot. It was so hot. The air conditioner was on, but I think I'm going to adjust our nighttime temp because it's just too hot. So I did not sleep well. So I'm a little bit meh today. Hoping to catch a little bit of after I make the pie and go shopping and all. Because like I said, we have pinochle tonight, and then we're up early tomorrow to head down to see Adam. So, I don't know. I got to figure it out. It's supposed to rain here today. I hope they can get the track meet in before it rains. What else? I guess that's it. I'm not happy with myself for overeating yesterday. I'm really not. We went and had Indian food. First time I've ever had Indian food. I had the butter chicken, and I asked for it extra mild, and it was good. And we had samosas. Samosas, is that how you say it? For an appetizer, vegetable and beef. I had half of a vegetable because it was way too spicy for me, and I had a whole beef, which I don't usually eat appetizers. I'd rather just eat my dinner, but I don't know. I was off last night. I was really off. But we had a good time with our friends, and that's what matters. But, just back on it today. I'm not even hungry this morning. So right now I'm going to, as soon as I get Doug off, he's up in the shower, I'm going to work out, and then I'm going to get myself together, and Kohl's opens, it's only 7:20. So Kohl's opens at 9, and I think Aldi opens at 9. So actually, by the time I work out and get myself together and all that, it'll probably be close enough to 9 that I can take off and go. I don't think there's anything else I have to do that opens earlier. I did buy some fresh Jersey strawberries yesterday to make the pie, so I'm excited about that. I tasted one yesterday, and they are delicious. So, yeah, that's about it. I'll show you how I make the pie. It's not WW friendly or calorie friendly or diet friendly or whatever, but it is what it is. And I'd like to say I'm not going to have a piece tonight since I had dessert last night, but I know better than that, and why lie to you? Because there's no point in that. But I will have a very small slice. I usually cut a pie into 8? I will have 1/16. I will cut a slice of a normal slice into half because, yeah. I want to do the points and calories on it, or not necessarily the points, but the calories on it, but I will only eat half a piece because of having dessert last night. But I know if I say I'm not going to eat any, that's a lie, because I know I'm going to. I can go in with great intentions, but it's not going to happen. I don't know what we're having for dinner. So, and we have to go to 5 o'clock Mass today. Doug is reading, and I am extraordinary minister of the Eucharist. So, and I think Andrew's ushering. His day actually got a little screwed up, so I think he's going to church with us tonight, which is good because we want to leave tomorrow by 8:30 to go down to see Adam. So we'll see. But anyway, that's that. I have chit-chatted long enough. I need to get my butt up, get Doug's coffee at his travel mug, and shoo him out the door to school. So I'll be back to talk to you later. I would have taken you along with me in Kohl's, but I was on the phone with Kim the whole time, so I couldn't record and talk on the phone. She was thrifting. I was in Kohl's. Found sheets. I'm so excited. I have something caught in my throat. I don't know what it is. It was hard to find sheets for Andrew's bed. He has a full-size bed. You could get king and queen out the wazoo, but it was hard to find some full size. But I did find them. Not 100% what I wanted, but I think they're going to be fine for him. And I ended up buying 2 sets of sheets for myself. I couldn't decide between the two, so we'll see which one I like better. They both seem pretty nice. The one is 1,200 thread count, and they're like called Heat Flex or Temp Flex or something, and they're supposed to be cooling in the summer and warming in the winter. I don't know if that's really true. I don't know how that can be, but the kind of material it is, the kind of cotton it is. So anyway, that is done at Kohl's. I got Adam's rice cooker, and I got, oh, Mister. Ooh, that guy pulled right out in front of somebody. That was not cool. Not cool. Lots of traffic on the road today. Lots. So now I am done at Kohl's. I am heading down to Aldi. It is still raining. Doug's supposed to be done school at 11 today, but they never get done at 11 on Saturdays. It's always later. I'm just hoping he's done by the time the drywall guy comes, just because, I mean, not that I can't handle it, but sometimes it's good to have 2 sets of ears, and honestly, Doug knows more about drywall than I do, so we'll see. But I'm going to go down Aldi and get what I need there. It's just basically fruits and veggies and heavy cream. And I think I'm going to pick up some cottage cheese. I don't love their cottage cheese. I like Daisy cottage cheese or Nancy's probiotic cottage cheese, but I am not going into the big shop right just for the cottage cheese. The Daisy's just a little bit cleaner than all these. It's fine. It's fine. 90-10. I would love to get up to Whole Foods before Tuesday, but I don't think that's going to happen because there's just no time before Tuesday to get all the way up there. They are having a magnificent sale. All of their health and beauty soaps and shampoos and all that is 33% off if you're an Amazon Prime member. And that's a huge savings. And the soaps and the shampoos and things we use are a little bit on the pricey side. Like the boys like the Dr. Squatch soap, and I like that for them because it's very clean. I like the Dr. Bronner's bar soaps, the almond. Oh, it's my favorite. And you know, they're just great ingredients. No artificial anything. No artificial scents. No artificial dyes. Nothing. Just good, clean soap. And you know, I've said before, my skin is my largest organ, and I want to take care of it, and I don't want stuff seeping into my body that shouldn't. Just me. I know. So it's all 33% off. And sunblock, like the Badger sunblock that we like, but I just don't know if I'm going to get there. I could order it from Amazon and have it delivered from Whole Foods, but it's a $10 delivery fee, and I feel like that would almost negate, unless I spent a lot of money, it would almost negate the sale. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to like sit down and look at my budget and see what I can stock up on. I mean, the soap's not going to go bad, so I could. I just don't know. I have to just look at my we're halfway through the month, so I just need to inspect my grocery budget and see where I'm at and what's going to happen the rest of the month, like what I need. But anyway, that's that. I'm just rambling now, so I am going to head down to Aldi, get what I need there, and then get home because it is starting to rain harder. Yuck. I'll talk to you soon. Well, friends, we had a complete and utter fail. That pie crust was beautiful, beautiful. I put it in the oven. 3 minutes in, the whole thing melted. I don't know why. I don't know if it has something to do with the freezing process. I've done it before. I've frozen pie crust before and they were fine. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was too warm when it went in the oven, but the whole thing just melted into one big blob within 5 minutes. So we're going to pivot. I do not have time to make a pie crust and let it chill and all that. So I am going to buy a Pillsbury pie crust at the grocery store because you know what? Sometimes convenience is key. Okay guys, home. Got my groceries, got my sheets. I'll show you the sheets I bought. I ended up buying 3 sets, 2 for my bed and 1 for Andrew's bed. 2 different ones for my bed to see what I like better. And I got Adam's rice cooker. So I did really well. I had a 30% off coupon and earned 30 bucks in Kohl's cash. So I'll use that next week for something else. I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, I was buying the Pillsbury pie crust. I actually bought the Aldi brand of it. So I have that in, here, I'm turning the camera around. Have that in the pie plate. I'm gonna put that in the oven and it is what it is. I gotta figure out what happened there. I'm not really sure. I wonder if it was just a little too warm. But I'm gonna get this cooked so it can cool so I can get started. The guy's gonna be here very shortly to give us the drywall estimate. I'm hoping maybe, I was hoping to get the filling of the pie made so that could cool, but not sure if I'm gonna have time for that, but we'll try. Oh my gosh, I totally wanted to show you making the pie, and Doug came in and we got talking and the drywall guy's 3 minutes out and I just totally forgot. So here is my Pillsbury crust out of the oven. It really shrunk. It's not made for a deep dish pie plate, but I did it anyway. It's fine, it's fine. So I took a bunch of strawberries and just sliced them. When this is cool, we're gonna sprinkle this with powdered sugar and then these are gonna go on the bottom. Then in this pot, I took the rest of the strawberries and I mixed in 3 tablespoons of arrowroot powder and 3/4 cup of sugar. Probably didn't need that much sugar because these are fresh Jersey berries. And I'm cooking them over, right now, low heat. I had it on high till it came up to a boil, then I cranked it down to low. And I just want it to simmer for about 5 minutes until it's nice and clear and thickened. And then we're gonna let that cool down. Oh, I did mash them with a potato masher. You know, just like you'd make any kind of fruit sauce, basically. And then I'm gonna let this cool and we're gonna put the pie together. Okay, finally getting around to eating. It's 1 o'clock. The guy just left. We're just gonna have to wait for an estimate from him. Doug's like, why don't we just have cereal? So I am having the Trader Joe's organic corn flakes, and I am having 1.5 cups for 160 calories and 3/4 of a cup of milk for 75 calories. Doug is having the Nature's Path Heritage O's. They're just like Cheerios, except they are better ingredients, non-GMO, organic, and they're really, really hard and crunchy, and they are so delicious. So that is going to be our lunch for the day. Okay, our crust is completely cooled. I'm just gonna take powdered sugar and just shake it all over the bottom. And then we're gonna take the raw berries that we sliced, put those in. Actually, I could have used some more. That's okay. I don't like a whole lot of the raw ones in there, to be honest with you. No, it's good. And now we're going to take our cooked filling that I have let cool slightly. Want to switch with me? No.
I can.
I'm trying to get the... And we're going to pour that. I said cooled slightly. Now it looks really hot. I probably should have let it cool more, but I'm kind of in a hurry. We have to go to the greenhouse and get some hanging baskets for Doug's mom for Mother's Day. We wait until the last minute because then I don't have to keep them alive. Okay. And there we go. Now I am just going to pop this in the fridge because we need to get it all the way cooled down. All the way cooled down. So that's going to go in the fridge. I'm not going to cover it because I don't want to pull the saran or anything off and have the berries come off. So we're going to pop this in the fridge. Once it is 100% cool, which I have a lot of time, I will make up the whipped cream. We'll put that on top and it'll be good to go. So easy and so delicious. Okay, we are getting ready to head out to get the plants, but I wanted to show you first what I got at Kohl's while Doug's doing something. So this is the rice cooker I got for Adam. It is the Aroma brand. It's a 6-cup rice cooker, I believe. Yes, 6 cups cooks rice. It's, you know, it's small, perfect for his dorm room. And after all my discounts, it was $13.24. And then let me show you the sheet. I am not going to lie. I had a really tough time finding full-size sheets for Andrew. I generally like minimum 600, preferable 800 or higher thread count, but these were the only ones they had in full. They're 525 thread count. And I don't like microfiber. I like the cotton. So we're going to give these a try. And I bought 2 different ones for me. I bought the Simply Vera Wang. These are 600 thread count. They did not have 800 thread count in any color I wanted. They had like really funky colors. So we're going to try these. They felt good. I opened them up and felt them. Then I saw these, and these were on sale for a really good price. They say Smart Temp, that they keep you cools when you are hot, moisture wicking, retains body heat when chilly, and they are 1200 thread count. So there's the 3 things I bought at Kohl's. Anxious to give these sheets a try and see how they work out. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother taking them over to my brother's to wash them. I just might put them on the shelf until we get our new washer and dryer and deal with them then. So now we're going to head out to the nursery again and get those hanging baskets. Well, we are now at the second greenhouse because the first greenhouse, our greenhouse of choice, didn't have anything. They only had petunias, and they don't do well where his mother puts these in the wind. So we are now at a greenhouse that is like 10 times bigger, and we are going to check there and see what they have here. But we are starting to run out of time because we have to get ready for church. Now I'm going to have to redo my hair because it's a mess. So we need to move our little bouteilles. It's noisy. We are home finally. We only have 20 minutes to get ready. I am making the whipped cream for the top of the pie. It is just 1 cup of heavy cream, 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and a splash of vanilla. So I forgot to show you the flowers. We found 2 baskets we really liked and got those. Then we stopped at Dunkin'. I got Jack's mom. She's the one that owns the macaron bakery. She has been working like a dog this week with Mother's Day. So many orders and just trying to keep her case stocked. So I stopped at Dunkin' and got her a iced latte that she loves so much, just as a little surprise. And I dropped it off to her. And she was so thrilled because she hasn't had any coffee yet today. So I just love to like just try to make people's day like with a little surprise here and there. So I took care of that. We dropped that off, went and visited with Doug's mom and brother for a while. Now we're home. Doug's going to go out and double check the chickie chicks. And he's going outside with tape. Has to collect eggs and just check on the meat birds. And then we're going to get out of here and get to church. So that's the plan. Whipped cream's almost done. I'll show you the pie when it's all done. I wanted to show you what the pie looked like before I started with the whipped cream, but I forgot. You can see it's nice and gelled. Completely cool and nice and gelled. So now we are just going to spread this luscious whipped cream over the top. Actually, I made too much whipped cream. 1 cup was too much. Probably a half a cup would have been enough. 3/4 of a cup, because I still actually have some in the bowl. But I am just going to spread this out. It doesn't look perfect because of the crust not being big enough, but it's fine. And there's really no recipe. Like, I don't have amounts for anything, like when it comes to the strawberries. I just kind of It says a quart of strawberries, but I use way more than a quart. So I'll have to see if I can come up with some measurements. Oh, sorry, and get this on my thing. And I'm just going to take some strawberries and decorate the top, and that's it. Not pretty. I could have piped all this on, but we are in a time crunch. So next time, I'll make it pretty. Good morning, my friends, and happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, whether you're a fur mama, the cool aunt, the big sister, the little sister, whatever role you play in someone's life.
Happy Mother's Day.
Really did not pick up the camera much yesterday once we got moving. Went to church, got home, quickly did some chicken chores before we left for Pinochle, so we wouldn't have to do them at 1 in the morning. And then had a great night playing Pinochle. My brother made clams with linguine in the Instant Pot. He's made that before. It is so delicious. We had that, and we had salad. And then played Pinochle. We played, 5 hands of Pinochle. My brother and I were partners, and we actually had finally a good night. We won 4 out of the 5. Finally got some decent cards and everything else. So that was a lot of fun. Even when we lose, it's fun. Everybody enjoyed the strawberry pie. Oh, excuse me. Got home, went right to bed. Got up early this morning because we're heading out to Maryland to see Adam. But I got to stay in bed a little bit longer because Andrew took my place doing all the chicken chores this morning, helping Doug with all that. The meat birds add another, 15 or so, 15, 20 minutes.
Not that long. 10 minutes.
About 15, I think, to our morning. And the bigger they get, the more time they add because we move them every day and all that. So Andrew did that with Doug for me this morning, so that was a pleasant surprise.
Can you pause by?
Doug needs to grind his beans. Hang on. All done. So my guys want eggs, toast, and bacon for breakfast. So that's what I am going to make right now. And then we're going to get ready and get on the road. I want to show you my beautiful flowers from my boys. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous, 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 gorgeous? That and a box of macarons. Yes, there is one missing. I had one yesterday. They gave these to me on Friday. These are from my friend's bakery, and I will be enjoying them over the next couple days without guilt. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you, how beautiful they are. And now I got to go make breakfast. Okay, everybody's breakfast is made, so I am going to sit down and enjoy mine. I have 2 eggs, dippy eggs, 2 slices of toast with a tiny little bit of butter, about 1/4 teaspoon on each slice. I don't know why I made 2. I usually only make 1, so that may get pushed off to somebody else. And I have 3 slices of bacon. And of course, a cup of tea. This morning is Paris. So that is my breakfast. Okay, we are getting ready to head out. I'm packing up some stuff for Adam. I bought him some meat sticks at the Amish market to snack on. His favorite dried mangoes. I bought him some Jaffa cakes. Not something I usually buy because, but he absolutely loves these, and I thought it would be a nice treat. This kid's by himself for 2 weeks, living all alone. So these are a nice comfort for him because he loves them so much. Twice a year, Aldi has them, and that's where we get them. And then I have some dinners for him for the next 2 weeks while he's still in his apartment, but working and training and all that. So thought it would make life a little easier for him. Here is some porchette that I froze. That's enough there for 2 or 3 sandwiches. He just has to get some rolls, some spaghetti sauce and pasta he can have for dinner. His favorite Italian wedding soup. I have 2 servings of that. And then I have 3 different servings of sloppy joes. Even if he's in his dorm, he can still thaw this and heat it. Not so much this. He'll have to eat this while he's still in his apartment. But everything else, he can use as he sees fit and when he sees fit. So I'm going to pack up all this food for him, plus his air fryer and his rice cooker and all that good stuff. and then we're gonna try to get out of here. We are just about, what, 15 minutes or so away from Adam. Counting the minutes, can't wait to see my boy. I had brought a whole bag of, I always pack a car bag, and I did bring a whole bag of stuff to work on. Starting to go through books to work on my cooking from my collection series that I want to do. And Doug, for Mother's Day, even though I tell them all the time, I'm not your mother, but he's like, you're the mother of my children, bought me a book that I have been wanting. It is an annual collection. There's a magazine, and they always put out like an annual collection of all the articles and stuff in the magazine, and it's called Homestead Living, and it's a lot of the YouTubers I like to watch, just about different techniques and how to care for certain animals, and a lot of cooking videos and cooking articles and preserving articles and stuff like that. And I was going to start reading that, but I did nothing. We were a few days behind on our catechism in a year, so we were catching up on listening to that. And then we were just talking and talking and talking. Andrew's listening to a podcast back there. And yeah, so luckily a very uneventful trip so far. Oh my gosh, look at all the dandelions in that field. I know they're weeds, but they're beautiful.
I don't think they were dandelions.
Oh, they weren't?
No.
Oh, a yard sale. I should have made him stop. I'm in the mood to yard sale. Big time in the mood to yard sale. And I just told Doug, our town just had a town-wide yard sale in the spring, and I did not go because we weren't around. I don't know where we were or what we were doing, but they always have another one in the fall, and I have not had a yard sale in years. We used to do it all the time, like as like a family, like my sisters and all, and just had so much fun. And then I'm just like, it's not worth all the work. I'm just donating everything. Well, my brother, when they had the town-wide one, he put some stuff out. And he just loves it. He has so much fun, like, dealing with people and, and he was just giving stuff away and just having fun with it. So I think I want to do it in the fall, and I think I'll take my stuff over to my brother's house and do it over there with him, because he's just hysterical to watch. But I said to Doug, because Doug's like, do we really have anything to get rid of? And guys, I have been downsizing for a while. Like, I got rid of so much stuff when we remodeled the house. I was down the basement the other day looking at my shelves where all of my, like, serving platters and serving dishes and all, like, my overflow kitchen stuff, and I just don't need it or want it anymore. I really want to downsize that. Like, I will keep my favorite, like, big, huge platters, like when I send muffins to Doug's work or to school with him. Like, I have a really big platter that I use. I have a couple, like, glass platters that I always use at Christmas time or holiday time. Like, I won't get rid of that, but, like, other stuff, I just have tons and tons of it. And honestly, we don't fancy entertain enough for me to justify keeping all of it. And honestly, if I want to pull something out, I have some just regular platters, like my plain white Corelle platters I can use. Or if I want to get fancy, I can pull my china out and use the dinner plates as a platter. So I just really think I want to, and I need to strike while the iron's hot. Like I said to Doug, once summer comes and I'm not working, I think I'm going to just take a little bit of time every day, every week, something, and just start going through and putting stuff in boxes and just marking it yard sale and pushing it to the back of the basement. And then come fall, I'm just going to do that. And I want to replace my dishes, my Corelle. You've seen them in my videos. I'm not sure when I got them. I don't know if they are part of the, before 2010 type thing. This is the second set I've had since I've been married, and I just don't remember when I got them. So I want to replace those. I want to get Corelle again, but I'm just going to get plain white. Not the frost white, like not the plain white. I'm going to get the one that have some texture, but they're still all white. So like I said to Doug, I'm going to keep all my Corel and sell it, and I'll tell him, I don't know if this was part of the, oh, don't use it if it was before 2010. I will definitely disclose that. But there are people that just collect it. So, like, I want to get rid of that. And like I said, just a lot of stuff that I really don't need. I just want to downsize even more. I want to go through, I went through all my craft stuff. Well, I want to go back through my craft stuff with a fine-tooth comb. I just got rid of a bunch of it on Gibbstown Giving the other day. It just feels good. I don't know. When my house is decluttered and when my house is minimal, there's just so much calm. So, and I think I'll take a good look at my clothes. And I've even gotten like minimal with my clothes. I wear the same 5 or 10 things over and over. I need to go to a capsule wardrobe. I don't know. I guess just as I get older, it just, everybody's got this huge obsession right now with Temu because, you can get so much stuff so cheap. I don't even look at it because I don't need any of that in my house. I don't want any of that in my house. I'd rather, I don't know. Now, I'm not going to say I still don't love going to the thrift stores and looking for stuff that I will truly use every day and all. I do like to do that. Although it's funny, Andrew and I were at Goodwill on Friday and I saw some stuff and I'm like, you know what? Don't need it. Don't need it taking clutter in my house, because when my house is cluttered, my brain is cluttered. So, I don't know. I guess I'm getting crotchety in my old age when it comes to stuff. I'm sure Mr. can clean out a little bit too.
I'm sure.
But anyway, so we are almost there. I will, of course, show you Adam and show you what we are doing. And Adam is so good. Like, he already said, Mom, I've already started packing. And like, his roommate left to go home last week. He's like, I'm using Polo's bed and I'm putting like all the stuff that I know I want to put in storage on there. And, I've started packing up all the dishes. So I have a feeling we're not going to have a whole lot to do. I don't know. You always think there's not a lot, and then there is. So, but we're going to put all his decor and stuff in storage. He's not going to take the time to decorate a dorm room that he's going to be in for 3 months. So it should be interesting to see how things go. But anyway, I will be back and show you what's happening. There he is, my boy. So happy to see that face. Okay, so we are here trying to work on, I don't even know. What complicates this is Adam is going to be in this apartment, and it's very empty because everybody moved out. Adam's going to be in this apartment for the next 2 weeks. So he's got a full kitchen where he will be cooking his meals because he will not be able to go over to the cafe because it'll be closed when he's around. But when he moves to his dorm in 2 weeks, he's not going to need a lot of stuff because he's only going to be cooking with an air fryer and a rice cooker. So when we come down in 2 weeks, we're going to have to kind of do it again and go down to dorm room. And then in August, when he moves into his senior housing, into the cottage, we're going to have to reevaluate again. So it's a lot of work, but I think we're doing okay. What do you think, Adam? Doing okay?
I think we're doing more than okay.
Good. Okay, so that is what we are working on now. Okay, we got most everything that we needed to get out of here. He does still need this stuff for 2 weeks, so we'll be back down Memorial Day weekend to move him into his next summer housing. So it's looking pretty good right now. We have a lot in storage. We have a lot in the trash. And that's all he has right now, just to live for the next 2 weeks. So now it is time to go to the storage unit and then go to dinner. So this is where Adam's going to be next year. These are not this there specifically. I'll show you where he's going to be.
In front of us.
These are called the cottages. This is Alumni Court, and they are 15-bedroom houses.
Well, mine is. They're usually 10, I think.
Oh, these are 10. Adam's is much bigger. This is Adam's. He is on the 2nd floor. So this is where he will be next year. Okay, almost forgot to film. I am having steak fajitas. There's all the accoutrements. There's my little steak fajita. Adam's got a burrito. He's already eaten some of it. It's massive. Same with Andrew, some kind of tropical burrito. And Doug has steak fajitos also. Okay, I am tapping out. I ate that much. I had 2 little tiny of the flour tortillas, that much stuff. But before, I did not record. Before we had dinner, we had chips, salsa, guac, and cheese. So I had some of that. So I am done. Andrew did about half his burrito.
I'm still going.
Adam's still going strong. And Doug's still going strong. Okay, worst part of the day, saying goodbye to this guy, but we will be back in 2 weeks to move him into his summer housing. So
Correct.
it's only see you later.
Correct.
Have a great first day at work.
Oh, I will try. I am terrified.
I cannot wait to hear all about it.
Oh, me too. I can't wait to hear all about it as well.
Okay, love you, buddy. Okay, quick stop on our way home. There was a Whole Foods not too far off of our track. And this week at Whole Foods, all of their bath and body and wellness and kind of stuff is 33% off. So I wanted to come and stock up on a few things. It's Monday morning. This weekend vlog was a hot mess. I know it was. We really didn't do any, oh my eyes. We really didn't do anything that fun, and I just kept forgetting to pick up the camera. When I am with my boys and I am just enjoying their company, that is where my focus is. And it was wonderful yesterday. I mean, we were working our butts off, moving Adam and everything, but just hanging out, the 4 of us, and my heart. So you saw our weekend. It was pretty non-eventful. It was wonderful. Dinner was delicious last night. I love Los Amigos. And oh my gosh, it is so cheap as far as going out to dinner is concerned. I mean, you saw my steak fajitas. Doug had the same thing. I have enough probably for 2 days worth of lunch left over. The portions are huge. Andrew and Adam both had burritos. They're 10-inch burritos. They are massive and just filled with stuff. Adam ate his whole thing, which doesn't surprise me. Andrew ate half, brought the rest home. We'll take it for lunch today. We had queso and guac, a large of each, unlimited chips, unlimited salsa. Andrew had a large margarita. It came in the largest beer glass I have ever seen. You saw I put pictures in. Doug had a medium beer, a Dos Equis, and Adam had a Corona. I had unsweetened iced tea because, as Kim said, I'm the party girl. All of that food, my friends, was like $120. I think that for all that food, I mean, meals upon meals, and it's just so cheap there, and the food is really good. The boys want to go back again. We have to go back down on Memorial Day weekend for move number 2, and the boys want to go back there because I think Anne's going to be with us. So Andrew wants to take her there. So that'll be fun. I'll be having steak fajitas again because that's what I love. And, as far as points and calories, they're not perfect, but they're better than a big old burrito dripping with cheese. What else was I going to say? So by the time we got home last night, we stopped at Whole Foods in Towson, Maryland. They were having, I think I mentioned this in some video, they were having 33% off all their deodorant and soap and shampoos, like all the personal care items, 33% off for Prime members. And I'm not going to lie, the stuff we buy is a little bit pricey just because I try to buy the most natural products I can, and it's not cheap. So when there's a sale like that, I try to jump on it. I compare between like Whole Foods and Amazon and Azure and stuff. So we stopped there and I stocked up on a few things. Not much because a little pricey. But, you know, it's just stuff that I know we'll use and like big things. Like I got a massive shampoo and conditioner. I use an app called Bobby Approved. I follow Flav City on Instagram. I take a lot of his advice. I mean, but sometimes he can get a little overzealous. And I always think when people have their own line of products that they can sometimes be a little overzealous. I mostly follow what he says, though. He has an app and there's a scanner and you scan a product and then it tells you if it's Bobby approved, and if it's not, it tells you why, like what ingredients are in it. So took me a while in Whole Foods because I was scanning a lot of things and, you know, finding the best solution for us. And then by the time we got home, we had to go pick up Aria. It was 10 o'clock and we had to go do, you know, all the chicken chores, and we had to just I didn't even reset for today, which I hate because now I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball. It is what it is. So anyway, that was our weekend. Not the best video going. Next weekend should be fun. We have Pinochle on Friday night, and then Saturday we're going to be teaching Jason and Michelle how to can up bone broth. We're actually starting on Wednesday. I'm going to go over and teach him how to make the bone broth. I'm going to take my big roaster over and we're going to get that started and let that cook for 24 hours and then let it sit for 24 hours so all the fat comes to the top. So it's a process, but we're going to teach them how to do that. And then on Saturday, I'm going to take my canners over, my pressure canners, because bone broth has to be pressure canned. So I'm going to take my canners over and we're going to teach them how to can it up. So next weekend, I should have a little more interesting stuff. But anyway, that is it, my friends. That is all I have for you. Sorry. I know so many of you always say, oh, I love your weekend vlogs. I know this one's kind of, but if I don't put it up, I'll feel bad. So anyway, that is that. And I don't know when I'll see you. Probably won't do a full day of eating today. It's Monday when I'm filming this outro. Probably won't do a full day of eating because I have a lot to do today. I'm really, really busy. I only have like 1.5 babies. One's getting picked up super duper early, like 10:30 this morning, 11 o'clock. So while the other one takes his monster nap, I've got a lot to do. So I probably won't film today. There's a collab coming out on Sunday. I am going to try my best to film. I'm going to try. I have not been participating just because of lack of time, not for any other reason, because I do enjoy them and I do enjoy all my YouTube buddies. But I am going to try. I'm going to make a concerted effort to try. So we'll see. Anyway, have a good one, my friends, and thank you so much for watching.